Be honest. How many jobs have you applied to recently? 50, 100, maybe even more, and still no calls, no interviews, no response. You wake up every morning, open your email. Refresh, nothing. You wait a few seconds. Refresh again, still nothing. You check your phone, scroll slowly, look carefully. Maybe you missed something, maybe there's a message hidden somewhere. But there's nothing there. And that's when the thought begins. Quiet at first, but growing stronger every single day. Am I doing something wrong? At first, you ignore it. You tell yourself, it's just the market. It takes time. Everyone is struggling right now. But then days pass, weeks pass, and nothing changes. You start noticing others, people with similar experience, sometimes even less. They're getting interviews, they're getting offers, they're moving forward. And you're still waiting, still refreshing, still hoping. That's when doubt becomes real. You start questioning everything. Your CV, your skills, your decisions, even your confidence. You begin to wonder, what if I'm missing something obvious? What if everyone else knows something I don't? And the worst part is, you don't even know how or what to fix. So what do? You apply more. More jobs, more time, more frustration. Hoping that eventually, something will finally change. But here's something most people don't realize. And once you understand this, everything starts to make sense. It's not that you're not trying hard enough. It's not even that you're not qualified. It's that you're playing a system without understanding how it actually works, because hiring today is not human first, it's system first. Before a recruiter ever sees your CV, before your name is even noticed, a machine scans your profile, an ATS, Applicant Tracking System. And this system doesn't think like a human. It doesn't see effort. It doesn't recognize potential. It only looks for patterns, keywords, matches, relevance. It asks one simple question: does this CV match the job description? If the answer is yes, you move forward. If the answer is no, you disappear. Instantly, silently, automatically. No feedback, no explanation, no second chance. And here's what hurts the most. The system doesn't care how many jobs you applied to. You could apply to 10 jobs, or 100 jobs, or even more. But if your CV doesn't match those roles, you get filtered out every single time. So while you're thinking, I'm doing everything right, the system is thinking, this doesn't match. And that invisible gap is exactly why nothing is working. Now let's go one level deeper, because even when your CV looks good, it can still fail. You might have a clean design, professional formatting, well-written points. But that doesn't mean it works, because what looks good to you is not what gets results. The system needs clarity, structure, keywords. If your CV has too many graphics, too many columns, missing role-specific keywords, long paragraphs with no clear impact, the system struggles to read it. And when the system struggles, you disappear. No visibility, no shortlist, no opportunity. And even if you somehow pass the system, there's another layer waiting. The recruiter. And here's the truth most people ignore. Recruiters don't read resumes. They scan them. 6 to 8 seconds. That's all you get. In those few seconds they are deciding, is this relevant? Is this worth my time? Is this person high risk or low risk to the company as an employee? The company will spend some amount of its HR's time and money to hire you. But if you leave the company within a short period of time, then they lose the time and money invested in you. That's a high-risk person, and that can be calculated from your CV. If your value is not instantly clear, you're skipped, not rejected, not criticized, just ignored, because they have hundreds of CVs and very little time. So if your CV doesn't communicate clearly, quickly, and effectively, you lose your chance. So what are the people getting interviews doing differently? Are they more qualified? Not always. Are they more experienced? Not necessarily. But they understand one powerful thing: positioning matters more than effort. They don't just apply randomly. They apply strategically. They study the job description. They understand what the recruiter is actually looking for. And then they align their CV accordingly. They use the right keywords. They highlight relevant achievements. They remove unnecessary information. They make their CV easy to scan, easy to understand, easy to say yes to. Instead of listing responsibilities, they show results. Instead of saying, "I handled operations," they say, "Improved operational efficiency by 30% in 3 months." Clear, specific, impact-driven. They focus on relevance, not volume. They try to convert or soften high-risk information to low-risk information. That's how winning is done. The applicant tracking system was made to help the recruiter select the most low-risk candidate for the job from amongst thousands of applicants. They don't try to impress everyone. They focus on being the right fit for the role. And that's why they get calls. Because they're not just applying, they're positioning themselves correctly. So here's the shift you need to make. And this is where everything changes. Stop asking, "Why am I not getting calls?" Start asking, "Is my profile aligned with the job? Am I the right fit for this job? Am I positioned correctly for this job?" Because once you make that shift, everything becomes clearer. You stop applying blindly. You stop wasting time. You stop guessing. You become intentional, focused, strategic. You apply to fewer jobs, but you get better results. Your CV starts working for you, instead of against you. You begin to see responses, first one, then another, then interviews, then real conversations. And slowly, your confidence starts coming back. You realize something important. It was never about applying more. It was about applying right. And eventually, you reach a point where you're no longer waiting. You're choosing between opportunities. Choosing what's right for you. So don't just increase effort blindly. Increase clarity. Put all your effort and time into making your CV work for you. Fix your CV. Align your profile. Understand the system. Because once you do, everything changes, and the question becomes not, "Why no calls?" but, "Which offer should I accept?" You then begin receiving calls from recruiters, hiring managers, and headhunters to attend interviews. Your efforts then shift in making the right choice of the company you want to work for, from amongst all the offers you received. If you want to position yourself clearly, so you and your family can live the dream life that you deserve, then contact us.